Good fucking morning. I hope you're having a beautiful day so far. I don't know if YouTube suppresses your video if you swear in the first couple seconds, but I don't give a fuck because that's exactly why I'm doing this. I am not doing this to get a certain amount of views. In fact, I actually don't want to get a lot of views because I want this YouTube channel to be literally just for you guys who are already following, you kind of know my stuff and just want to see a bit more of an insight into my daily life as a coach and what I'm all about, with a little bit of education, a little bit of lifestyle stuff sprinkled in. So first sip of coffee going down for the day. Oh, beautiful. I always order it extra hot so that I can walk back. It's like a 15-minute walk maybe. I'll walk back to the apartment and it'll still be really hot. So then I can get stuck into check-ins. It's now 7:30. My first meal, I wait until 10 a.m. to eat. So if I was just to polish this on the way home, that's my caffeine done at 7:30. And then I'm just working away, just sipping on water until 10. I'm going to get starving hungry. So if I'm able to drag this out and sip on this motherfucker for as long as possible, then I'm just getting drip fed caffeine. And it's also warm, so it's like filling the belly, keeping me full, keeping me occupied. And that's my little strategy to hold off my first meal in the morning and push all of my eating later back in the day, because hunger is still really high. Even though I'm on 3,100 calories per day, I am starving. So we are still, doing the do, living the cut vibes. But that's all that I wanted to touch on for now. I need to rip into check-ins. It is Thursday today, which means I have 11 check-ins to get done. Really pumped. There's already been a bunch come through and it's only 7:30 in the morning. So we will rip into them. We'll let the others come through slowly and then that'll be me. Before I leave ya, I did want to discuss as to why I've made this YouTube channel properly. And I want to use this YouTube channel to literally just document my journey. Because this is my life. Like, coaching is my life. It's all I think about, all I care about, all that I do. It takes up all of my time. So why not document it as well? Because I love this shit, man. I love this shit and I want to show you guys what it all looks like, because I know on social media you probably have seen a lot of online coaches but have no idea what the hell that we do, and every online coach is going to be different. So here is what my life looks like as an online coach who is very heavily invested in actually being an online coach, instead of just saying they do on Instagram and doing a few check-ins in the morning and then going to the beach for the rest of the day. I will show you exactly what goes down in my daily life, because there is a lot of behind the scenes stuff and it's not all going to be work. I'm such a nerd with my own training and bettering my own physique, ensuring that I set the standard, because how can I expect a standard from my clients if I'm not setting that standard myself? But enough blabbering on. Check-ins need to be started. I am keen as to rip into them. Let's also rip into this coffee and I'll chat to you soon. Fucking bosh. That is looking mint. We've got 70 grams rice flour and 30 grams of oats, because I still need to be hitting my fiber goal even though we are out of the cut. Now, if you're watching this and you've come from Instagram and you don't know me personally, first of all, you are a G. You are an absolute G. And second of all, you've probably only seen me talking on Instagram with quick cuts, quickly edited. So this might seem really weird and really unnatural for me to be talking at a slower pace. But that's the thing with Instagram. It's literally, you have to make like the quickest cuts. There's no silences, and it's like, realistically, it's not entirely me. because everything is cut out. All the personality is cut out. So I'm going to enjoy this cream, I guess you can call it cream of oats, and I'm going to enjoy it in the sun. I always get my morning vitamin D. That's a good thing about being out here on the Gold Coast, is the sun is always out. And even first thing in the morning, you can get a cheeky tan. I wanted to also run through how these check-ins look, and sending back check-ins and what the actual process is, because that's the bulk of my work as an online coach, and that's that checkpoint to touch base properly, make adjustments with each client week to week. So as you will see, here is what we have up on screen now. So that's the 5 that I've done so far. We've got a few more to do and a few more to still come in. So we have our videos recorded, running through form videos if they had been submitted that week, then going into the depths of the check-in itself, any changes that need to be made, running over the data, and also running through my thinking as a coach. I want my clients to know exactly why we're doing what we're doing. So I will send back that check-in with a bit of a summary and to-do list for the week ahead. And that'll be, the check-in videos will go from anywhere from 5 to up to 15 minutes, depending on what we have to touch on, how many adjustments were there, if any form videos were ran through. But that's what I love about this job so much, is that no one client is the same, and with each client, no one check-in from week to week is the same either. Things can change, we have to adapt on the fly, and I love this shit. All right, we are back from the gym. Delts and arms session today. I had coconut water during training, so 500 grams of coconut water as intra-workout. I like to sip it after around about my second exercise, giving us that extra potassium. I also put a pinch of salt in there for some added sodium. Now we're here for the post-workout meal. So what we've got going on is, I guess you can call that fried rice, but it is chicken breast, white rice, mango, beetroot, and frozen mixed veg. So we got a bit of everything in there. And the Arvo energy drink is the Celsius Sunset Vibe. Not the greatest, but not terrible either. So we are ripping into Arvo check-ins. As soon as I got back, got 2 completed. So I like to go in blocks of 2 check-ins at once. I'll maintain that focus. I'll send them all over with the summary message and to-do list for the week ahead. And then that keeps me more productive, more tuned in, and I can be my best self. So afternoon supplement stack is caffeine, nicotine gum, and alpha GPC. And we're having it at around about 2 p.m. So I find it doesn't impede my sleep, especially while smashing 10 milligrams melatonin every goddamn night. I thought I might as well look to provide some value in this video and not just make it all about me. So something I have been thinking about a lot recently is dealing with hardships that may come up, whether this is in relation to hardships with following your diet, hardships with training, or hardships just in life and going through fucking terrible periods. And what I have come to learn that I would love to share is that these have to happen. Like, they're inevitable. They're inevitable. You're going to have times where you feel on top of the world. You're going to have times where you feel shit. I have them, you have them, but some people are going to take them a little bit differently. And I have noticed for me recently that having the understanding that these periods are always going to be temporary, and on the other side of that, we're actually going to have learnt lessons and be better off for it. So if I can condense that into one shorter sentence as opposed to an absolute ramble, it's learn to get uncomfortable in shitty times,
knowing that there's always going to be that other end, and on that other end, you're going to have learnt lessons and you're going to be a better, stronger person.
And something that has really helped me with this and developing that understanding is journaling. And I know what you're thinking, and that's exactly what I was thinking, that journaling is fucking lame. Yes, it may be lame, but yes, it also helps so much with being present and not just going through the motions. Because if you're anything similar to me, you can get so caught up in the everyday swing of things, just going from task to task, maybe getting home from the gym, you've got music blasting in your headphones, and then you start watching YouTube or listening to a podcast, or you're just always running. And being able to sit the fuck down at the end of the day and reflect on your day, what you actually did, what you felt, and how you're feeling about tomorrow, how you're feeling about the future. It's massive. So please try it tonight. If you don't try it tonight, you're never going to do it. So just grab a piece of paper, and I want you to write down what the hell you did today, the 3 things that you enjoyed the most, and 2 things that you're looking forward to tomorrow. Give it a go. It might help. And now it is time for meal 4, the last meal of the day. I like to eat my last meal around about an hour before bed. I would prefer to be eating it a little bit earlier, but my schedule always, well, not my schedule, I just make myself busy until way too late and then always end up eating right before bed. So I also love obnoxiously large bowls, if you cannot tell. We've got a huge yogurt bowl here, about 900 calories worth. And fuck me dead, if you have not had this LCM's marshmallow cereal yet, Jesus Christ, get onto it. We're finishing off with the protein drip, but I put in like 3 mils too many of water, and it's way too runny. So I'm not very keen to pour this over, but oh well. Here we go. This is birthday cake flavor protein drip. It doesn't taste like birthday cake. It actually just tastes like a sloppy vanilla. But oh well. We're out of the cut, so not too stressed about the food side of things. And that's pretty much all for this video today. As you can clearly tell, it's not a highly edited and polished video, but that's because I don't want it to be. I actually don't want to be getting that many views on here, and I literally just want to document for you guys who already know who I am and what I'm about, and keep it as natural as possible. Like, I am just going to be me. I'm going to take you along for the ride, and I'm also going to keep these short because I know me, I don't want to be watching some YouTube video for 30 minutes of my time. You know, maybe in the future I'll pump out some longer form videos, but for now we're keeping it short. We're experimenting, and please put down in the comments your feedback, you know, what you want to see, any topics you want me to cover, and if you enjoyed. So I will catch you on the next one. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I'm going to smash the fuck out of this.